Okay, so I will finally address why I've stopped talking about makeup and skincare in my YouTube channel, despite the fact that I probably got a lot of subscribers from my most popular videos in this channel. And it's basically because I was becoming a shopaholic then. I had to quit shopping for good for my own sake. And this video is how I was able to do that, how I was able to overcome it, and hopefully I can help a soul out there. What's up guys, it's Nick. I'm a recovered shopaholic, now with 6-figure savings. I'm sure I'm not alone with people struggling with excessive spending, mindlessly spending, wasteful spending, and this is why I wanted to share that it's super possible to overcome it. It ultimately helped me save a lot of money and become more intentional not only with my purchases, but how I want to live my life. I thought I would feel like I would be missing out on a lot of things, but when I actually stopped shopping for more than 6 months now, I actually felt happier and more in control than ever before. So if you're all about mindful spending habits and intentional living, then make sure you like this video for the YouTube algorithm and also subscribe to the channel for more videos just like this. Now let's get into my story from shopaholic to 6-figure savings. First off, let me give you a bit of context. Just to clarify, I still do love makeup and skincare. It's just that I came to a point where I felt like I was really going overboard. I had a video actually where I posted that I spent 30,000 pesos on a makeup haul. And back then, I thought it was fun. It gave me an excuse to post more videos and things like that. But I just reached a point that buying so many things just didn't give me that satisfaction anymore. And obviously, my bank account was not happy. I just felt like there was more to life than the constant cycle of working and spending, working and spending. I was just done mindlessly scrolling, mindlessly spending, thinking that it will fill up this empty void that I've been trying to ignore. That's why I really advocate that you look deeper and really find out what is the root cause of your excessive spending or like obsessive shopaholic tendencies, because sometimes we think it's completely normal because everyone's doing it. Everyone keeps buying during a sale. Everyone keeps buying things that they don't end up using, or they have so much clothes in their closet and half of it they don't use. We have normalized buying things that we don't need. Whether we admit it or not, we buy things, we wear things because we want to please people we don't even like, or look good on social media, or look good to others, when we should be looking inward and figure out what truly makes us happy, what truly makes us feel like we are free. And that's why I created this video on the 3 steps that really helped me pave that way and overcome and be who I am today. And I'm proud to share that it is possible for you to be more mindful, to be more intentional, because this is something that we don't learn in school. This is something that happens along the way and you're like, how the hell am I gonna figure this out? Because the first step is very important, which is to detox. Sometimes we are so consumed by things that we want to buy, we feel like we need to buy, and that is why we need to identify the things that are constantly influencing these kinds of purchasing behaviors in our lives. It has become unconscious, it has become hardwired, and we don't even realize it. Whether it may be like people you follow, emails you subscribe to, people you talk to. And you know what? I don't blame social media or ads for influencing our purchasing behavior, because guess what? You are the one feeding your behavior to the algorithm. It tells you that, okay, you've been searching a lot about this certain product, then it's gonna throw more items that are related to the certain category that you're looking for, because you are relentlessly searching about it. We have to reduce our exposure from these things, because if your environment is still the same, then you can't expect to be a different person. In this detox stage, it's very important for you to unfollow, unsubscribe, but also you want to make sure that you are filling your feed with something that will inspire you, motivate you. So if you want to enrich yourself with daily mindful tips and habits, then make sure you follow me on my Instagram, because I do post there on a daily basis about everything that will really help you, guide you, and support you in this journey. And guys, I'm also on TikTok, which is all about like fun and finance. So now that you have reduced your exposure on the kinds of media, the kinds of people that you think are negatively contributing to your shopping behaviors, then we can go on to step 2, which is delay. Think about the time when you've been constantly searching for reviews about a certain thing for like 3 hours, and what do you expect you are gonna do eventually? You are gonna wanna buy that like before you sleep, because you have brainwashed your head with so many things, so many reasons why you want to buy it anyway. So that's why the first step is important, is to really detox from this, right? But of course, we encounter temptations along the way. What will help you is to delay that purchase. So what I would suggest is 5 to 7 days. Don't even search it. Don't even force yourself to think about it. So don't go looking for reviews. Don't go to places where you could buy it or related to it. And this will give you like a breathing period, like a reflection period, if this is really something that you need. Because more often than not, the impulsive buys are the ones that make us feel guilty the most, or sometimes those are the most expensive also. This is a time when we felt so stressed, felt so emotional, we got into retail therapy, and boom, what happened to our salary? I can compare it to something like, when you are mad to your partner, or you're mad at your parents or whoever you're close with, if you are like super emotional at that moment, you're gonna say things you don't mean. You're gonna do things you don't mean. Rather than if you step back a bit, like maybe like just talk to them tomorrow or have a few minutes not talking to them and you just being alone with your thoughts. It'll give you more awareness why you feel this way, why you said certain things. And ultimately, like with these people that you like have a disagreement with, you realize that what's more important is the relationship, right? Not trying to be right, not trying to win the conversation. So in the same way, with our purchases, sometimes we are so driven by our emotions at that moment that we think that the thing that will make us feel happy and less stressed and just give us a more rewarding feeling is purchasing this thing right at this moment. Rather than, stepping away for a bit and realize that, hey, you know what? I actually can just save that money for a business that I'm working on, or maybe a big ticket item that I actually am saving up for. So ultimately, the goal here is to really identify what adds value to your life. And if the answer is yes, it does add value, then this is when you can make that purchase and you won't feel guilty about it. In the same way with me, I still buy makeup and skincare, but I'm just really more mindful about it. I'm not like doing a huge haul. I'm not doing a huge shopping spree because I'm doing myself a disservice because I end up not using a lot of it. So you want to strike a balance, right? You don't want to super deprive yourself and then end up like relapsing with a huge shopping spree in the end. So that is why I really advocate for being mindful, being aware of your spending habits. By the way, I dive into this much deeper with the worksheets and trackers and interactive sessions in my workshop, which is a crash course to building your emergency fund. If you haven't signed up yet, you can get it at the link below. It's happening on June 26 to 27, so it's just in a few days. But I just want to make sure that there is that resource for you to accelerate how you can really take on mindful living, intentional living, so that you can be more consistent in saving. So once you have done the detox and delay step, now we can move to the fun part, which is discover. So what I realized is that when I've stopped shopping for a while, eventually I would get back to it because I would just have this usual time slot where whenever I get bored, whenever I feel stressed, whenever I feel really down, I just, go scrolling on my feed or have a retail therapy. And it's because we have this increased sense of reward that we get whenever we get a package to our door, whenever we get a notification that says your order is on the way, or your order is coming, or nandito na po yung Lala Move, things like that. And there's just this feeling that positive chemicals spike up. Like this is like based on research also. And so imagine if you take that away, there is just this feeling that is just empty and we don't feel that sense of reward, so we keep on going back to it. So that is why this step, which is discover, is very important, because this is the time where you need to rediscover those interests, those hobbies, those activities that you ultimately enjoy instead of shopping. For me, I just focus doing a lot more quality videos on my YouTube channel, thinking about how I can start a business. Also, like just spend more quality time with the people that I care about. Think about those kinds of activities that you naturally enjoy, that naturally lights you up, because these are the kinds of things that will help you have that quick win, that quick rewards that will replace the kind of feeling when you purchase something. So hopefully start thinking about those things, because ultimately that's what will help you achieve financial freedom in the long run. If you want to know more personal finance hacks and saving hacks, then make sure you check out this video on where I talk about how I saved 500,000 pesos by 25. And I will see you there.